Welcome to Tabletop Battle, Star Wars X-Wing Battle Report number 2. And here I am with...
Sverre, who beat you last time. And
I don't remember that. I'm pretty sure it was a draw.
Was it? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, let's talk you through my list. I'm staying on the Scum course here. And this is a list I've been dying to try for a long time. Never played this before, so it could go either way, or no way at all. What I've got is 2 contracted scouts, so basic Jumpmasters. Both of them have overclocked R4 astromech, which basically is that if you got a focus token and you use it, you can take a stress to get it back. And you can do that however many times you want. So if you get attacked by 5 ships attacking you, you can still reuse that focus as long as you get stress. Then I have extra munitions and proton torpedoes on my first scout. And extra munitions basically allows me to fire proton torpedoes twice. Proton torpedoes is fired at range 2 to 3 with a target lock, and it allows me to switch one of my focus results to a crit result when I attack. I also have Deadeye, which allows me to use a focus token instead of a target lock when I fire my proton torpedoes.
So if you have target lock, you can then take focus, use the focus token, take stress, get it back, reroll with the target lock, and then use the last focus token to change focus into hits.
Yeah.
And you have guidance chips.
And I've got guidance chips that allows me to flip one of my, let's see now, second weapon. You may change one die result to a hit or a crit if you have a primary weapon over 3, which I don't in this case, but it allows me to flip a die to a crit. No, a hit, man.
Yeah.
Whatever result it has. So there's a combination, for those of you who really watch battle reports and follow the meta, there's a very high success rate among Jumpmasters on tournaments. Basically because they had a combination, instead of using overclocked, they used R4 astromech. And there, as you said, you can then spend a focus and you get a target lock and you get to reroll your hits, and with guidance chips and proton torpedoes you basically almost guaranteed 4 hits every round. Now FFG invalidated that combo, so overclocked is still a powerful combination. A lot of tournaments have been won with triple Jumpmasters with overclocked, and we'll see how it goes. I never really tried it.
So one of them has proton torpedoes and extra ammunition? And
yes, and the other one has plasma torpedoes, which is kind of the same thing, only it goes for shields primarily. So this one doesn't have extra munitions, so I plan to use him as a blockmaster. Once he's fired his automatic, once they're fired, they can't do anything, they're useless. And then I have Zuckuss, and he has a G1A Starfighter, which is one of my favorite ships. I mean, it's beautiful. Reminds me of a B-Wing from the Rebel side. His ability is that when he attacks, he can choose to roll an additional attack die, giving you an additional defense die. So if he gets to range 1, he'll have 5 attack dice, which is a brilliant thing. And then because I really just want to try it, I've given him cloaking device. And this is a Scum themed cloaking device, so it's not really dependable. So every time I cloak him, every time that goes to the next round, I have to throw a die to see if that cloaking device falls apart, and then forcing me not to use it. So it's a very expensive upgrade that might not do anything at all. But I'm taking it because it gives me a little bit of unpredictability about where I'm going to go. And I also have the Stygian Particle Accelerator, which gives me an evade token when I cloak or decloak.
Yeah, that's excellent. And then you have the Tractor Beam here?
Tractor Beam, I have to take the Tractor Beam because I also have the Mist Hunter title.
Yeah.
And the Mist Hunter title says if I do the Tractor Beam and pay for that point-wise, I also get the barrel roll action. So he's got, against certain lists, he's unpredictable and can move and get them in the dark. Veteran Instinct allows him to go pretty much before anything else, except in this case because you got initiative. And I also, following the expanded universe, Forlom, another bounty hunter, which is portrayed as one of Zuckuss' friends, he's on board the ship. And his ability is that when I attack, I can choose one of your tokens, either an evade token or focus token, that you cannot use for this attack. And the downside is I get an ion token. And on a small ship like this,
ion token is bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It forces you to go 1 straight for the next time. You still get your actions and everything, but it's
Unless you're stressed, because that one ahead is a
It's
white.
the white one, yes. Yeah. So against stress lists, that might not be wise. So I was thinking about putting him on the contracted scout because big ships need 2 iron tokens to get affected,
yeah.
which would have given me a certain thing. But you know, theme-wise, his friends and everything. And if I lose, I'll blame him.
Yes, blame him and throw him out to airlock. That's my tip. And you have a fire control system. Yes.
Yeah, I love that. I try to get it as often as I can. Fire control system basically is when I fire at you, the next time then I get a target lock, and every time I fire at the same target after that, I get a target lock back. So I can then use it from turn 2 and onwards.
I think this guy must be killed quickly.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, he's the biggest threat. The other ones you can just dodge away from.
So, this is Are Riksåsen again. Actually, when thinking about it, I lost my last battle report against Sverre. So this time I'm bringing Palpatine Must Die list. I made this for a tournament because I wanted to be the first guy to kill Emperor Palpatine, and I got the Raider on Saturday, and the next day was the tournament.
That's the guy.
Yeah. So here we have Darth Vader. Darth Vader for this time is a very good arc dodger now. So he has a lot of actions here in the action bar, and he can perform 2 actions if he does it in the perform action step. I've upgraded him with a TIE X1 title, so I get systems upgrade, and I equipped advanced sensors, which let me perform a free action before I'm doing my maneuver. So I'm sticking to a theme here, trying to make sure I'm not blocked, which is important when you have high skill. I have 9. But of course this doesn't jive very well with his ability to do 2 actions in the perform action step, because doing the action before you move is not the perform action step, so I will only get 1 action then, and none in the perform action step because I will skip it. So anyway, I can do Daredevil. That's an action, which is here it says execute a red turn 1. It really is do a turn 1 and get stress. That's the deal. And since I have the engine upgrade, I don't roll the damage. So I can boost if I want to as well. And I have proton rockets. If I want to boost and do this sharp turn, I have to boost first, because if I do the sharp turn first, I have stress and cannot do any further actions. And I brought proton rockets, which is very powerful. I have to have a focus token, then I can use them. At range 1, I will roll a total of 5 dice with my 3 agility. So I brought Captain whatever is in the Decimator. Oicunn. Now the idea with this guy is to just crash into thing. He says, after executing a maneuver, each enemy ship you're touching suffers 1 damage. Oh, it's nice, he's a living battering ram. And I've given him the Dauntless upgrade, so I can take 1 stress to do an action if I did a maneuver which caused me to overlap another ship doing the damage. If somebody anti-pursuit lasers, if somebody crashes into me, I get to roll to see if I give them a 1 damage. Expose is a very good elite upgrade for somebody with 0 agility. I lose 1 agility, I still have 0, and increase my primary weapon value by 1. It's an action though. And then I brought this Moff Rod, who can go outside and repair the ship, or he can send somebody else. And of course, that's how I killed Emperor Palpatine in turn 1. Somebody got a crit and I sent Emperor Palpatine out to repair it. But he's really more useful by changing a friendly ship's die to any die result I want, and then it cannot be changed again. These guys take up 3 crew slots, so they can only be combined on the Decimator, because that's the only ship with 3 crew slots, which is not an epic ship or something else. Emperor Palpatine is pretty strong. You get him with the Raider, which is an epic scale ship, and he can ride around in a Decimator or Imperial shuttle, and I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's very, very popular these days.
Yeah. Well, since my list is only 99 points and Sverre is a full 100. He planned to do 98, but then he wanted to do this cloaking device.
Oh yeah, I don't remember. I have that. I'm probably gonna forget.
So
it.
he got up to 100. So I give him initiative because he has a skill 9 pilot and I have 1. So you start with your Jumpmasters?
Yeah, I put them, as you can see, in a brilliant position.
Corner.
Yeah. So we're gonna go 2 forward. And again, I have played this, so I might actually just end up really damaging myself. And I will do a focus. So that's the first one. Second one. He's gonna do his beloved hard 1 turn. Oh, look at that.
That's a green maneuver when you're doing to the left, right?
Green, yeah, that's a green maneuver. And
Is it Beyonce with the song to the left?
To the
left?
to the left or to the right?
No, to the right, yeah. So she's definitely not playing with Jumpmasters.
No, she ain't. And I think I'm tempted.
No, it's to the left.
I am tempted to do a
Barrel roll.
barrel roll, yeah.
Yeah, so you could smack into. No, that's only debris.
Yeah, it's debris, but still, you know, it's going to hamper me if I do get hit by. Well, I'm not going to be hit now.
Not next turn either.
Well, as long as I don't do it 1 straight, then
I think a 2 straight will be safe, but I'm not sure.
it might be just barely. But anyways, that's where we are. Gives me a little bit more of fire arc.
Then it's Captain Oicunn. He's doing a 1 ahead. That's a white maneuver for him. I wonder if he has any green maneuvers at all. Oh,
He has to have. Probably has.
Everybody has at least 1 green maneuver. So what does he want to do? He wants to, well, he can focus, so he does not. It's always good to focus. So who's next?
I am, unfortunately. I'd like to see you go first, but
How are you lining up all your ships?
so I'm lining up everything. I am. And for my next trick, I am contemplating doing a barrel roll.
Sure you don't want to cloak?
Yeah. And use up my 1 shot at cloaking, because you know I'm going to throw an eyeball afterwards.
Yeah.
But now we'll. No, I will barrel roll. Oops, a little bit of babage there. And there you go.
Okay,
Yep, that's me.
now I'm going to game the system. This is Darth Vader, so he's moving 5. It's a very good move.
Yeah.
Powerful move. It's just like rocks and rocks is very good. It's very strong. And then I'm going to try to put a target lock on him.
Yep,
And if I fail, I can do another maneuver instead.
that is true.
So then I get a good idea how far is it, because I want to shoot him.
It's a sneaky trick. It's not really allowed, but you can't really say anything against that. It's not allowed to measure before you get to the combat phase, but you're allowed to measure for a target lock.
Yes,
Yeah.
so it's a sneaky, very
So-
sneaky.
But you can, I mean, you can eyeball and see that it's out of range, but you get an idea that if you boost, you get within range, whatever. So it's
Yeah. So
it's a
now I'm
competitive
going
thing.
to Darth Vader. I'm going to boost
Yep.
because I have bought the engine upgrade, and I'm most likely within range now, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'll barrel roll as well. I think I'll go up here to try to stay out of range of these guys. I'm out of his primary arc at least, so there's no rocket for me. This is Darth Vader, so he has this 2 actions in the perform action step. So that was it. Now we start shooting.
Yeah.
You shoot first.
I shoot first because you made me shoot first. Now I'm just gonna. You have no tokens, so there's no point in trying to do anything else than just fire. Range 3, not through an asteroid.
Yeah.
So you get 1 extra die for attacking.
Yes, you use the primary.
Yeah, it's always primary weapon. And I will add, of course.
Now you actually do have a tractor beam.
I do have the tractor beam, but I can't. If I use that, you don't get any damage. What I could do is I could place you right there and stress you, but I don't feel like I'm getting anything out of that. And if I had you in arc of these, then I'd definitely try to tractor beam you to reduce your agility.
Oh.
But right now, I don't see that as a special attractive thing. So I'll roll 4 dice. I'll add 1 die, so you get 5.
5? Oh yeah, you're using your ability to add one. Yeah, attacking die is slightly better than defending die.
I'm trusting in the fickleness of green dice. So naked dice here. Oh, had I had a focus.
Yeah.
That is.
I roll 3 away.
So you read everything.
Darth
I do get a target lock on you.
Yes, because of
The
your
fire
system
control
upgrade, fire control system. I have 2 dice to attack back with,
Yep.
and that's it. And I turn this one into a crit because the Emperor says so. I'm pretty sure his name is Simon. So you get 2 defense dice.
The Emperor commands it. And 1.
Yeah.
So 1 shield goes away.
Ah, so crits doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter on this.
Excellent. Now it's the other ships.
Yeah, we're out of range on everything.
Yeah.
So that's it. Back to the dials. Clean up.
Turn 2.
Yeah.
So you start with the Jumpmaster.
I do, and I'm really aching here. Do I go for Quicken, whatever?
Quick win.
Quick win.
Oicunn.
Or do I go for that guy? And of course, Darth Vader is, for the long run, the worst guy. So I'm going to go for him. Now, place myself in a little bit of a tricky situation down here. So I literally might be doing the Bumpmaster thing here.
Bumpmaster, I love that.
Bumpmaster thing. But I'll give it a go. Placing myself there. Very tempting to do a target lock.
Yes.
But again, with dead die and everything, that's what they're built for, so I gotta try that. That's him. Now this one is probably gonna bump.
I'm starting to understand why you were hesitant of doing this maneuver.
Yeah,
That's a bump.
I am gonna bump him, but I still get shots up, even though I don't get actions, so it's all good.
Now we will demonstrate what happens when you're bumping a ship.
Yeah, you wanna do the train tracks because the ruling something says at the back.
You have to try with big ships. You have to try to have this knobs.
So right there.
Yeah. Should I remove this?
Yeah, take that one out, and then that one. So what this really does for me is I get a stress, and I roll a die, and to see if I lose anything, which I don't, because you only lose on a crit on the debris, and that's why I always bring debris, because I've been in so many situations where I've lined up a perfect shot, I end up on a asteroid, and you can't get it off, like you saw in the last.
Yeah.
That
Then you cannot shoot.
So, but he still can shoot, but he doesn't get any torpedoes or anything off. So.
Well, then it's, I'll just call them Palpatine.
Yeah.
I wanted to bump you, so I was just moving full steam ahead as fast as possible.
I figure you wanted to.
So he can't get any torpedoes off. That was very nice for me.
Yeah, which it is now. But if you've gotten that far, because I was contemplating just moving ahead, so my guys would be here and here, which would be too close for me to actually get any torpedoes off.
That was exactly what I was thinking. So you probably read my mind this time.
I did not. I just figured I'd go for Vader.
Actually, this expose thing I can do,
Yeah.
I get to roll an additional attack die, so
Yeah,
I get
I
up to
would.
5. But focus is pretty good as well, because then 1/4 of this attack die will be focus tokens. Actually, here it doesn't matter. I'll use expose, because I believe in rolling well, especially when you brought Emperor Palpatine.
Absolutely.
And then it's your fast ship.
Yeah, well, fast. Alright, so he just moves ahead at a leisurely pace. And now the question becomes, where
You already have a
Yeah, I got the target put on him. So I'm thinking rock in a hard place. That's where I want to put you.
Yes.
Rock and a hard place.
That's a pretty good plan, I think.
So I don't think I actually don't think I can barrel roll to the side here. It's going to be too gone to the edge.
We will hit
debris.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I could go the other way, but then again, why would I? Unless you really want to place yourself here, which would
is
be
between a rock and a hard place.
which is a rock and hard place. So I'm just going to stay where I'm at, and I'm going to take a focus.
Yes. And I guess you're at range of my...
I mean, arc. I don't know range. We'll see afterwards.
Well, okay.
That's me.
It's a bit thinking here. I figured at least he would put himself there, so I wanted to just go swiftly past him, and then I would turn around. So I actually choose now 4K turn.
Yeah.
And of course I cannot do any actions after doing the K turn, so I have to do them before. And here's my options. I could of course barrel roll to a side and then do the K turn. Well, that's not too shabby. I could of course boost and then K turn. That's pretty good as well. But what I cannot do is use the Daredevil to do the turn, because then I get stress, and you cannot do red maneuvers when you have stress. And what happens then, Sverre, if I did something like that?
Then I actually get to choose what maneuver you take.
As long as it's not red.
As long as it's not red, and I would fly you straight into my gun sights.
Yeah, of course you would just put me here.
Yeah, I try to do something like that.
Yeah. So what I think I should do is boost and just hope I get past everything. I can, if I boost in the back over here, I know I will only be shot at by him, but he can fire some of his evil rockets, which could be pretty bad. Or I could just boost here, possibly going all the way there. And most likely I would go through debris anyway, so I will be double stressed, which is pretty bad. And I will go clear away. So I'll boost straight ahead. I could of course boost down here, but then both of those will be in my... I have an arc on me, and I'm trying to avoid that.
Oh, how I wish I barreled down here or something now.
Yes,
Yeah.
but then I would have done something different. Okay, so
That's pretty good.
Oh, so I'm not double stressed. I don't go as far as we're afraid of, so I'm just single stressed. No arc on me. But this guy is a very nice.
Well, he does have turrets, so...
Yeah, he has turrets, but I'm not very afraid of turrets. There's only 3 dice.
Still,
that's
fickleness of 3 dice, man. Famous last words.
Yes, and shortest range will not be through the debris, so I don't get any additional dice.
Alright, let's see what Mr. Yeah, he can. He's in arc and he's in range. So, lacking anything else, I will fire at you.
Primary weapon?
Primary weapon with an extra die.
Oh, then I get 1 die for long range, I have 0 to begin with, and 1 for your extra die.
That is true.
4 hits.
4 hits. Who needs focus? Fickleness
I
of 3 dice.
I need focus. Well, I started with 4 shields, no, they're all gone.
Yeah.
Forgot to put shields on here, but...
You can just take them off.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright, Mr. Vader.
And it's Mr. Vader. Well, he has only 1 legal target, and that's the person straight in front of him.
Yep.
So I will give him 3 dice.
Yep.
1 for short range and 2 for his weapon skill. And you have 1.
I have 1, so that's the downside of
You still have focus. Oh, wait, I have to make this into a crit before you roll.
Yep, keep helping it.
Help!
Yep. So 3. And Zuckuss is out of shields.
Oh. That's bad.
Yeah, well, it's still okay though.
And then it's the Palpatine, and he can either roll 5 dice versus 2 on the guy right in front of him, or he can try to take out the good guy you have.
Yeah,
4 dice versus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's damaged, so I think I'll try to take him out.
Alright.
And so I'm shooting here.
Yep.
Ah, not bad, not bad.
That's very good actually.
Yeah, it's a crit at least.
Oh,
One hit and
one
one
hit
crit.
crits. Oh, Zuckuss. Console fire. At the start of each combat phase, roll 1 attack die. On a hit, suffer 1 damage. Action, flip this card down.
Yeah.
So that's one of the nasty ones. It's not a killer, but it's still a nasty one.
Yeah, by the way, do you want to move your target lock, his target lock, over to him?
No, I'm keeping it right where it is. Yeah. Good. All right, then we will fire.
Yes.
Now-
2 men, both at super or at short range.
Super short range, so 3 dice.
Play too much ball.
Luckily, without any
Is this him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shooting at Mr. Vader.
Oh, whoa, 2 crits.
2 crits.
I'm just so happy I have 2 shields.
Yep. Because you will need them.
I need them. 1 shield left.
Yeah. And then, fortunately, this guy is at more than range 1, so he doesn't really get to do anything. But he will fire 3 as well. Or his at range 1, so he can't fire
better for
3
me
though.
to be at range, short range,
Yeah.
than medium, because then you can use one of your evil rockets. Suppose you're on Team Rocket.
Yeah, well, hit the crits.
Nothing. That's a crit on Darth Vader.
Mhm.
Let's see. Major explosion.
Oh!
Ah. Yes, and a hit.
You want to read
Suffer
what
1
that is?
critical
Yeah.
damage. I cannot change him with the Imperial Palpatine because I'm already used to it.
Used him, yeah.
Weapons failure. When attacking, roll 1 fewer attack die. I can repair this by rolling attack die.
Alright, so we got a damage Zuckuss and a damage Vader.
Vader is pretty much shot
beat up.
bits
Yep.
and pieces.
That's yours. Again, green
No,
dice.
This is one of yours.
That is
only
one of
6
mine.
each.
Fickleness with green dice is a terrible, terrible thing. Alright, clean up.
Well, there's a dogfight in the middle there. This is
Mm.
turn 3. It's the guy with pilot skill 3.
Yep, that'd be me.
And straight ahead.
2 straight ahead. Put him right there. Then I will take a... Very tempting to take target lock with Darth Vader though, but I'll do the focus thing. That's him. This guy I will bump.
Yeah, he bumps into his friend.
Yeah, I'll wait a little bit there. Removing stress, and
We will get it back.
I'll get it back though, but still. And then let's do the train tracks. Make sure we're where we're supposed to be. And then just slide it up around that way. Yeah. So I'm still on the asteroid,
Yeah.
so I get the stress back. Not the asteroid, the debris field.
The debris field.
Yeah.
Had it only been asteroid.
Yeah, well that's again,
Nothing.
boys and girls, if you're watching this at home, never ever ever take asteroids.
And never roll hits or crits on rolling against yourself.
Yeah.
So it's Moth, now it's Palpatine, sorry. I'm doing a 90 degree here,
Yeah.
which should be a bump.
Yeah.
Yes, I
So
love
you'll
this.
bump into
Now I
first
have
one.
to do the same as you did.
Yeah.
Train wreck. Let's see, just taking him off. So I'm trying to keep the dots in front and back on here as good well as possible. Well, I think that went pretty well. Bump you here.
Yep. So I remove a shield.
Let's see what happens. After executing each enemy distributor things suffer 1. Yes, that's on shield. And then I will use my title ability to take a stress, and then I can perform 1 action.
Yep.
And my action will be expose. Rolling dice.
Yep.
Always fun.
That's a brilliant upgrade card for that ship.
Yes. Oh look.
It's
remember.
just perfect. All right, Zuckuss.
Yes. This
Mister.
is exactly what you should do.
Yep. I think it's the only thing I can do now. I'm risking a lot here. I'm risking a lot.
Yes.
But my plan is, my hope is that I'll bump Mr. Vader,
Mm-hmm.
and then that gives me up. Because I think if I take him out, even if I lose Zuckuss,
It's worth it.
I still think it's worth it. So, console fire, don't get any actions. Luckily, nothing happens. So the card is still in play because I need to use an action to flip it.
Okay, yeah, you roll for damage.
Yeah, roll for damage.
Until
Then,
you just use an action
yeah.
to remove it.
No, that's
Excellent! Then it's Darth Vader. And well, you can take a stress.
Yes, I can. On my turn.
That's why you didn't take out the console fire.
That is true.
So he's just taking a green, very short maneuver. Boom.
Yeah.
And then I get rid of the stress.
Yes.
But I cannot do any action because I collided.
That is true, and that puts Darth Vader in a serious place because I both got Zuckuss and the other one that can fire at him.
Yes.
And you got no tokens and no nothing.
No, nothing.
So
And he
it's
has only
really
one attack dice himself.
yes, that is true because he's got a crit. So Zuckuss fires first.
Yes, it does.
Does, and then of course he gets an extra die, so you have 4 die versus my 4 dice, and I got a target lock on it.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't want to switch it around. So that's pretty good. That was a hit. I used the target lock to reroll, getting a crit, and then regain the target lock.
Yes, of course you do. Then I had to roll
That pretty much kills it.
or 3 evades is enough, then Emperor Palpatine can change the last one. I get 4 dice now.
You get 3 waves.
Well, look at
Oh
that.
my
Emperor
lord,
Palpatine.
that is lucky.
Palpatine is...
That is lucky. That was a brilliant roll. All right.
All right.
Damn it! Oh, that's terrible.
Well, if Palpatine shoots back at him, I have 1 die versus 1 die.
Yeah.
It's not very good. Or I can have 2 dice versus 2 dice.
Yeah.
Still not very good. I'll do the 2 versus 2. Shooting at him. Ah, that's it. And you have 1 more. You have 2.
Yeah, I have 2. That's thank you. Doesn't really help me.
No.
So that takes 1 more of him. Yeah.
It's the one in the rear.
That's the one there.
Yeah, I can shoot at him with
That's not him, that's him.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Ugh.
Palpatine and friends will try to take out Zuckuss,
Yeah.
which is at medium range, so you get 1 defense die.
Only 1, and I got 3 hits, so...
4
2.
attack dice.
So you
Because
take
I'm
him out.
using exposed. Yeah, it is possible.
Yeah.
Look at that. What
2.
Hit and crit.
Hit and crit. That
At least
could
I
kill
get.
it.
Yes.
And it does. So that's a hit and a crit.
And he had only 2 help points.
Direct counts as 2 damage, so he is well and truly gone. Well and truly gone. And he should have taken out Darth Vader.
Should have.
Oh, that was an
Should have
amazing
taken-
roll.
Yeah.
Alright.
But on the plus side, your damaged Jumpmaster can take out Darth Vader.
We'll do that. So at least the first one will fire at
Yeah.
Oicunn.
3 dice.
That's 3 dice versus
Versus 0.
minus 1 die, actually.
Actually, stop at 0.
So spinning my focus for 3 hits.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. And then, oh lord, that guy, unmodified dice, that's Darth Vader. Hitting the crit, oh lord, this could really, and there it
And
is.
then it takes a crit.
Fickle dice.
Oh, and that was a direct hit.
So those 2. So we both got direct hits. So both our heroes went up in
Big flames.
big flames.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
well. Things just got much simpler.
Yeah, things really did, in a way. But we'll see. We will see.
Well, Darth Vader is gone, and so is his friend.
Zuckuss.
And yeah, it sucks to be us. And now turn 4.
Turn 4. Well, let's see what I can do here. I think if I can just get away from
ahead.
you, yeah, then that might be all that I need. Let's see now what I can do is,
Target lock or focus.
yeah, I can. No, I think I will. I think this time I will actually try to target lock it.
Yes, range. Range is good.
Range is good. And this little fella.
And that's a green maneuver,
That's
2 ahead.
green, get the stress away. And that puts me up there. And knowing what I know, I think what we will do is we'll barrel down here.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah. So in case you go one forward, you'll still clear me. There. Because I need to split them up. I need to make you chase one so I can get the other one. Preferably the one with the most torpedoes, but we'll see.
So what I'm doing, I'm taking a 2 back.
Alright, alright.
So I might actually get in your primary arc, which doesn't really matter.
No, you
We're
won't.
both adults here, aren't we?
Yeah, but you won't.
Turrets,
We're both turrets, only your turret is bigger than my turret.
I'm at short range of both of you now.
Yes, you are.
This was a green maneuver. Go away. This one is the one with the most damage.
Yeah, well, he's got 2 shields left, the other one's full.
Yeah, so I think you always have to take one out before the other.
Oh, absolutely.
So this time I'm doing a target lock. I think that's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, then I shoot first.
You're up.
4 dice versus your 2 defense.
That's true.
And now I have target lock, which I use. Oh no,
Ouch.
target lock. I think that lost me the game.
You got pelt though, you wanna...
Oh yes, I can pulp it.
You can pelt it.
Yes, 5 to crit.
So I'll roll magically and get only 1.
Yeah,
But still, bring him down. And again, that's something for those of you who don't play competitions all the time, but it's really, it's worth concentrating far on big ships just to get them down to half points.
Yes, then I
Because you will
score
get-
half.
Exactly. So if he takes 1 shield and another hit, then he will get half points on 1 hit. And in a big game, even if you lose, that'll still get your margin of victory up, so
Yeah.
you can make better decisions later on. Alright, well, he'll fire back 3 dice.
Hang on.
Naked.
Taking my
Hit and a
dice.
crit.
Hit and a crit. Let's see, what crit is this? Direct hit.
Ouch.
I'll just toss Moff JJ Rod out the airlock.
Moff is out.
Moff is out.
And that discards you the card or flips it?
No, it's discarded. I just tap them and it's...
Yeah, but the damage card.
Yeah, oh yes. Good point. When you dealt, you may discard this upgrade card to flip that damage.
Alright, so it basically just repairs the crits.
Yeah.
Alright, and then the last one. the
Also short range.
target lock, also 1, 3. So...
Do you want to use the target lock?
No, I do not. I do not.
No, you're saving it for...
I'm setting up for the kill.
Okay, so that's 6 damage.
6 damage, and you got 6 left?
Yep.
Alright.
Clean up and take another turn. This is turn 5.
Yes, it is.
And the Jumpmasters move first.
They do. Now, in my head, I'm visualizing how this is going to play out, but it might not, though. So, 4 choreographed turn stresses me out. No actions. And the other one will do a sloop or signal sloop or whatever it's called. And to the right
So yes, you can do that.
is red, and to the left will be white. So he's also stressed, but it puts me in a very good position because either way, which way he goes now, next turn I can get a focus and hopefully be at far enough range I can pop off a missile.
And what do? I'm doing a 3 turn.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of obstacles here, so I had to get past them. So
But that's not bad though,
this
because
is a good position for me.
it is a good position.
So what do I want to do this time? I'm doing expose. I'm not having much luck with this target lock.
You're almost exposed.
So yeah, it's actually expose is much better with one of the older Decimator pilots.
Yeah.
Because you can turn a focus into a crit. So this is medium range, which I'm shooting first.
Yep.
So I have 4 dice and you have 2. Because
Okay.
I'm using expose. And then I'm using Palpatine, so I get 2 hits and a crit, but you have full shield, so who cares?
I do. So I lose 2, and that's on number 17, so that's the other one. So that's my shields. And I will use that one, so that's only 2 this time.
Are you sure you're not firing any rockets at me? Missiles?
Well, I mean, I could burn out and shoot a
Plasma
torpedo at you right now.
That's 4 dice.
It is 4 dice. And I get at least 1 hit, but it's swing and a miss, really. At this point, I could, ideally I'd have a focus.
Yes, if you have a focus.
Then I could focus it and then target lock it.
Yeah,
and overclock it.
Focus to shoot, and then you use target lock to reroll.
Exactly, so that's what I want to try. But this guy's a plasma torpedo. That one is the dangerous one with the proton torpedoes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play it safe, even though I get half points or something. I think I can take him out.
Mm-hmm. 2 hits.
2 hits.
And then 4 hits left.
And the last one in the back is just in range.
Yes.
Yep. So he will fire 2 against your 1.
Oh, I get to roll a die.
Yeah, he's outside of asteroids. So 1 hit. And 1 away.
1 away!
He made it! And that was that.
That's it. This is turn 6, and it's the Jumpmaster, so we move first.
Yeah, I can't really believe you keep track of that, but... Alright, this one here, I really wanted to curve him in, but again, Jumpmasters don't have any greens to their right. So I need to clear the stress, so I basically just move ahead and then hope that my firing arc is going to be where it needs to be, or...
Yeah, it would be pretty stupid if I turned right down here. With the
yeah, well, yeah, still, but I haven't memorized your dial. You could do a hard something.
I don't have a 1 turn.
You don't have 1 turn?
No.
Well,
Sorry. I have a 1 bank and 1 straight.
Yeah.
My turns are 2s and 3s.
Well, let's do a target lock on him as well. And then this guy, and yada yada and all that, I'm going to do something unexpected.
Yeah, that was pretty unexpected.
That was pretty unexpected, wasn't it?
Yes, I did.
So I'm doing a hard left, like that, because I'm thinking, you got four of them left. So
4 health points, yeah.
4 health points left.
Yeah.
So I reckon I can
Thomas
hopefully kill you without...
Doing
I haven't fired a single torpedo.
3 turns. I'm just hoping to get clear of the asteroid.
Well, I thought you said you didn't have any hard thingies.
I didn't have a hard 1.
Ah, hard 1.
Let's see. Do I crash into you now?
In the spirit of Sverre, don't you have a hard 1?
No, I'm mostly going down.
Oh, that is so close, but
Oh.
no bumps.
Well, I didn't move your ship,
Yep.
so it's not a bomb.
Ah. Yep.
Okay, so continuing on turn 6, I just lost count.
Yeah,
So,
it's the combat phase of turn 6.
Yes, so I should use do an action. I'm using expose, so I get 5 dice. And I'm firing at him. He
Yeah,
has
that is
2 health points left.
He's got he's got
1
number
shield?
17. He's got 2 shields and
He has
5
2 shields
points.
left.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I'm using my palp, hoping to break through your shields and getting.
Yeah, you probably will.
Any
So
break.
that's 4. That is 4. So I'm going to spend my focus just to keep myself in the game a little bit longer. When I do that, I'm going to use overclocked to get the focus back
Yes, and then you
and
only
receive a
take-
stress. So I only take 2, and that's number 17. So
That's
both
the
shields are
shields.
gone.
Okay. So now it's you.
Now it is. He's out of range, so he doesn't do anything. But the other one will fire with target lock and focus against you.
4 health points.
We have
left.
4 health points and 0 green dice, so this really comes down to the roll.
Do you want to use your target?
Well, I'm definitely gonna. Yeah, let's do that because you're gonna keep. I'm not gonna get distance.
No.
So I'm gonna do that. And
focus.
we'll use the focus for hitting crits.
10 crits. And the moth is dead.
He's out of there.
And this was a direct hit, so I have 1 health point left. So this should be turn 7 if my count is correct.
Yeah.
You move your
I
jump.
move my thingies. I do.
So you want to have arc.
I really want to have arc. I really want to have arc, and I think I'm gonna be. Wait, I really want to fire one missile in this game.
That would be fun.
That would be fun, but alas, this one here is basically now. This is the blockmaster after all.
Mm-hmm.
That was his intention. So clearing the stress, and well, does it really matter? Does it really matter? Well, I'm gonna do it anyways, just to keep you as close as possible. If you decide to come down here, there you go.
Yes. I'm coming down there.
Yes, you are. Brilliant.
I don't bother about doing this.
No, I think you just pop in there,
Oh,
and I'll take
one damage.
damage.
And I will take a stress, and then I will do an action,
Yes.
and I will use expose.
Expose for that final.
Or final shot.
Because you can't fire at him though, luckily.
No, it's wrong shape.
And that's range 3.
This one is at range 3, so you get 3 defense dice, and I have 5 attack die. No, I have 4.
Yeah, you get 4.
Okay. Look at that. So I'll do a crit with Palpatine.
Yes, do that. Now watch me do your Darth Vader roll here.
Yes, all blanks. No.
So I will spend the focus
Yes.
for that, and then I overclock it with a stress to get it back. So no hits for me.
Emperor Palpatine.
If I don't get a hit in now, I mean, I'm never playing this game again. Never. So I will.
Should be really careful about saying.
No, I'm serious. If you can't get one hit in with guidance chips and proton torpedoes.
Actually, you must get a hit, don't you?
Yeah, I'll get one automatically.
You may change one die results.
So I'll use my proton torpedoes, moving the expedition card to get it back. That's 4 dice. You do not get an extra.
But if you don't get any hit,
Yeah.
even with, do I get all the ships?
Yes, you get everything.
Okay, good.
And I'll walk naked back to She.
I think you can keep your clothes.
So that's 4 dice. And I will spend the focus to change those 2 into hits. And then I'll use guidance chips to
Change one into a hit.
yes, into hit, and also the proton torpedoes allows me to change one of these eyeballs into a crit. So that's how it's going to be.
Well, let's see.
So 3 hits and a crit. And that, boys and girls, is the beauty of proton torpedoes.
Was this long range?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
One
It's
defense
secondary weapons. You don't get.
No, I don't
Yeah.
actually. That's a good roll.
I didn't even have to
shit,
use that.
receive 1 stress token, then flip this. Oh, well, it goes out pretty stressed. Poor Emperor Palpatine.
There he goes.
Well, at least the name.
And that's game.
That's a game.